A new season is upon us, and with it, a quest. A theme park is to be constructed, a challenge which your hosts wish to conquer. Equip your fast passes to adventure, for this is Opposite Attractions.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Opposite Attraction, the show about theme park design that's technically possible. I am your host, Scottye Moore, joined as always by the 1000th happy haunt himself, Jim Murphy.
Oh, no. Yeah, I guess in the 4.5 years we were off, I died.
He passed on to the other side. Speaking of, for Christmas, you know they have like, I can't remember what the name of the big one is, but like the companies that make candles that smell like rides and essential oils. I got a shit ton of them for Christmas. So my room currently does smell like the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, so it's just like I'm inhaling pure bromine. No, the bad one was, I got Rome burning, because I love that smell in the ride. It's good.
The whole building smells like that. You can smell it from the end of the sidewalk outside.
I mean, I like it. It's a good smell, but the other day I was just like smelling them to see which one I wanted to use, and I put it too close and a little bit got on my mustache, so it didn't matter what I used for the rest of the night because all I smelled was basically like old scotch. So, yeah, that's been my experience. I also got
Thank the Phoenicians for that, I think.
Yeah. I also got Main Street Bakery, which is very good and gave me diabetes. The one that kind of was curious to me, I did get the E.T. queue line smell.
You know, that's one of only 3 things that Universal still has that was an opening day attraction.
I thought it was the only one. It might be the only opening day ride.
It's the only ride. There are 2 shows left. There's like an animal actors show.
Yeah, real animals, yeah.
And like Monster Factory something, I don't know. Some monster show, I think.
I don't think Griffin McElroy and Justin's hit YouTube show Monster Factory is at Universal Studios. Shit, why don't we start all our shows with filmed live from Universal Studios in beautiful Orlando, Florida? It's Opposite Attraction.
Yay, I'm gonna win a space camp trip.
We're gonna go to space camp, because I did the best shopping at the Toys R Us.
Yeah, remember, the name of the land of Animal Kingdom is no longer Pandora, the world of Avatar. It is Space Camp Mini Mickey.
Oh, I thought you were going to be like nondescript ride about blue people or whatever.
I don't know if I saw any of those either.
Should we discuss the great Bob Iger and his terrible words?
The problem is that I think so. So this happened. I guess by the time this goes up for people to listen to it happened about a week ago. That Bob Iger decided to say, basically accidentally. I do think that he was not trying to do it on purpose, but when a reporter or some news outlet asked him about why they're spending so much money on the parks, he mentioned things like Star Wars and Marvel that people really want to go check out. But then he basically said that people did not want to ride a roller coaster based in India or whatever, which while Expedition Everest is not technically in India, it still really rubbed a lot of people the wrong way.
Oh boy, just straight up dunked on it. Or he might have revealed a new plan for a new pavilion at Epcot featuring a massive Indian roller coaster.
Well, I don't think he was trying to dunk on it, but when there is at least a somewhat reasonable part of it, at least like the hardcore fan base that hates the fact that everything has become intellectual property based. It kind of sucks that you take something that was like that's reasonably new and like crap all over it
and dunk on it. Yeah.
If you look at the parks from like 1955 at Disneyland and like 1971 at Magic Kingdom, like the only stuff in there that was really IP based was Fantasyland, mostly. Yeah. There was some stuff like in Tomorrowland where it was like, hey, we got this 20,000 Leagues thing you can see like a tour of or whatever, but it was mostly like the Jungle Cruise wasn't based on anything that was Disney and Haunted Mansion and all that stuff, Pirates. And now it's like they're taking everything out that was... I mean, Epcot was designed to not have characters in it.
Yeah,
and
that was the whole reason behind Epcot.
It's really, really weird to like... And they have so many good ideas in the parks that I would rather see that. I'd rather see the opposite of stuff like the Pirates movie or the Jungle Cruise movie than see it go the other way. It really is annoying. Like I don't want to see the Jungle Cruise go away or change to fit the movie. Like it doesn't need to do that. There's a reason they made the movie, and it's not because the ride sucks.
They made the movie because the Dwayne Johnson is the best. I'd argue it's the opposite. I think it's because they want to keep the ride so badly that they're like, we got to get numbers up. Let's make a movie with The Rock in it.
Well, I don't think Jungle Cruise has a problem keeping their numbers up. Now, if they made like a Tiki Room movie, that might be a little different.
Yeah, I could see that, or like a good Haunted Mansion movie.
Well, again, that doesn't need that has its numbers, I think. It can run a lot of people through.
Jim, I did watch that movie a few days ago for Fun Fiction, which
I did see that.
Oh, buddy, it's a dookie film. It's real bad. They're like, who's the worst person we could get from Madame Leota? Let's throw her in there. Let's do it. It was... I think the fact that it was at 6 in the morning and I was very tired also made it bad, but like... Ooh, they need to... I really want to see that Guillermo film.
They, like, Disney also... Okay, so they took out Horizons, and everybody was... And, like, again, hardcore fans were sad. Most other people were like, well, nobody was in line anyway. And they put in Mission Space, not an IP.
But I don't know. Well, Mission Space has decent numbers, I guess, compared to what
it's just weird that... Like, it's just funny that, like, fans, I think, ignore what they want to ignore. So, and they'll even say, like, yeah, Mission Space is kind of crappy, or it's not a very good ride, or whatever. But they'll turn around and say that, Pandora, the stuff in Pandora is amazing, and that's IP, but they did a good job at it.
Yeah.
Like, but the Little Mermaid ride is so bad.
Okay.
I do not like it.
This might be our first disagreement. Because fuck you, I love Little Mermaid.
I mean, I've ridden it a bunch of times, but, like, if you watch the movie and then ride the ride, like, 70% of the ride is the first, like, third of the movie.
Yeah.
And
they spent all that money on that Ursula animatronic, and they're like, we're going to get some fucking use out of this. I don't care.
But it's only in there for like 10... You're only seeing it for 15 seconds.
Can I just say my favorite part of that ride is at the end when, like, Ariel and fucking Leggy Boy are celebrating.
His name is Prince Eric.
Yep. You tell him about it, Jim. And then, if you look at fucking King Triton... It's literally half a King Triton that they put on and then put, like, a water animation underneath it. Like, no, it's clearly him popping out of the water. No, that's half a dude. I can guarantee you that's half a dude.
That water is shiny plastic is what that is.
Yeah, exactly. So how was your break? How was your 5 years away from the show?
I spent time trying to come up with what I was going to do for this season, even though I technically had the idea within about a day and a half of last season ending.
It's okay. Mine was created today while at work. So, we're keeping the vibe of the show alive.
The bankruptcy of Sears World.
Yep. As for me, I will say, as far as Disney stuff, I did get my essential oils in. I'm violently attempting to get my family to go to a Disney trip for me before the baby comes, because I'm like, my parents have never been, and I really want to take them, but they're like, hey, you're about to have a baby. Don't spend money. And
yeah,
like,
that's a lot of money.
I'm like, eat one, Dad. I don't care. Let's see. I watched the first episode of DuckTales, which I hadn't watched yet, and it's very good.
You mean the new one or the original?
The new one. Jimothy Murphy, the new one, and it's very good. And, what else? Oh, yeah, I'm very into Disney Emoji Blitz right now, and it's kind of destroying my life. Although the cool moment was when I opened my messenger on my phone. I'm like, wait, what is this? And it just gives you fucking emojis to use the more you play the game.
Yes, I like the, I got me some Jiminy Cricket going on.
Oh, yeah.
I like the Jiminy Cricket.
I started with Simba, son. Went from Simba to Mickey. I'm a Genie main right now, so that's kind of where I'm at.
I'd have to open up my thing to see who I'm rocking.
Also, another thing I'm a little bit salty about is, I want to report on theme park going-ons for this show. I want to keep people informed about theme parks. And so we're going to Gatlinburg, Tennessee in a few months, and fucking Dollywood's closed. I don't get to go to Dollywood and ride its weird fire hydrant ride.
Why is Dollywood closed?
It's because
Is it one of those things that's only open like 4 or 5 months out of the year?
Yeah, it's like Six Flags. Like, there's an off-season where they're like, oh no, there's snow everywhere and you might die if you ride this roller coaster. And I'm like, I don't care. Although... I did learn yesterday or earlier today that apparently, like, if like 9/11 wouldn't have happened and other such things, that Disney would have tried to build DVC in DC. Oh, that would have been cool.
Or like, it was either DC or Baltimore, but it was like somewhere down there they would have put like some crazy ass giant hotel.
Yeah. Oh, have you seen the like mountain roller coasters that they have in like Gatlinburg and shit? Where it's literally just a track on a mountain.
Yeah, they're called
fucking terrifying.
Alpine slides. They're called Alpine slides.
Yeah, it's the worst shit on the planet. You just get in it like the Jamaican bobsled team and go. And you just let gravity and Jesus take the wheel.
When you have a break. I mean, you have a break.
Yeah,
some of them go off the ground at least a couple feet, like 20, 30 feet. And then it's like, don't hit the brakes on this section, because while there is a net around you, it is just a net.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus, that bromine's getting to me right now. Huh? Fire is life for me. So, Jim, this is a podcast where we build our own theme park, and this season Wait, there's no park. There's no park to build. Jim, what do we do?
Yeah, we knocked down the last one to put in timeshares. We're sorry.
Yeah, absolutely destroyed it. I'm making a lot of bank off that timeshare, though, baby. Would you like me to go first with mine, or
you do whatever you please.
I'd like to go first because mine's like 6 sentences, and I'm sure yours is gonna be like 5 paragraphs of random bullshit.
Well, I do have a lot to explain with mine that's probably gonna cause you to have questions.
Alright, well, see, with mine, Jim, last season we got very successful by stealing a Disney idea that they never got to do and making it better. That's what I'm proposing we do again. By making a USA theme, by taking an idea for this was technically a section of a theme park, but it's also something that I'm furious was never brought into fruition. So we need to do it ourselves by making the Beastly Kingdom.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Damn right, son. So it would all be based around cryptids, cryptid animals, or animals of fantasy like dragons or unicorns. And also it'd be like Animal Kingdom, and there would be like a zoo element to it.
Not a zoo. It's not a zoo.
It's a zoo. So there'd be like a zoo element. And
did you never hear the not a zoo when you were down there working? Was that a thing? That might not have been a thing. That was a thing when I worked there. Was they had their slogan for Animal Kingdom was this made up word that was spelled NATAZU, not a zoo.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Now, what I really like about this is, yes, we're gonna have the very, very cool fancy rides, but also, I don't want it to be, like, strictly greenery. Like, I found this out the other day, off topic, but on the Savannah, oh shit, what's it called? The
Kilimanjaro Safaris.
Yes, on Kilimanjaro. Did you know some of that shit ain't real?
Like, explain?
Like, not the animals. The animals are clearly real, but, like, the rocks.
Yeah.
The rocks are, like, fake.
Yeah, because they have to... That would have been real hard. Like, the roads are all concrete with tire tracks, like, put in them when they were still wet.
I just feel lied to, Jim. I felt lied to.
Yeah, that's...
I felt teleported to another world, and now it's all been taken away. But no, after seeing that you could do that and make it look realistic and nice, I want to do that, except the fake habitats we build for, like, unicorns and shit would look beautiful. Like, imagine, like, better than Avatar levels. So you'd have, like, gyms, not you, the stuff. Gyms everywhere for, like, the unicorn section. The dragon's lair would, like, have fake coins, like, is it Disneyland Paris that has the dragon that you can see underneath the castle?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, so we have Paris, something like that. The middle of it, like all my parks, would have a lake that has a animatronic Nessie that would come up and down and talk to the or not talk, but, like, fuck with the guests and, like, mess with them. And spit water on them. What I really like about it, though, is we could build a...
They kind of had a Nessie thing at Animal Kingdom when it first opened.
What?
I think.
What?
Yeah. What? I think, I'm not 100% sure on that, but I know that where they have the fake... They had a dragon cave, which is, I think, where... Like, near where Tiffin's is now. I think it's back there. I think there was like a cave, and they would, like, say stuff like there was a dragon, and if you, like, stood there long enough, like, you would hear noises and you'd see smoke coming out of the cave and stuff. But I want to say that maybe something came out of the water there too.
Oh, that's awesome. So yeah, you'd have the Nessie that spits waters at kids. But I like the idea that we could do some, like, deep behind the scenes lore for this park, like Adventurers Club shit of, like, how all of this came to be. You could build this entire rich backstory based on it. I like the idea of an Agent P style game where you got to get a map and you get to go around and find all the different cryptids. So someone will be like, wait, I don't have a pixie yet. We got to go find pixies. And so you got to run to a certain section of park to do that. And that'll help you while you're waiting on, like, dueling dragons. And of course, in addition to having rides about unicorns and chupacabra and Nessie, we would also get to create our own cryptids for the park. Like a Figment, who I would argue is the real cryptid of Disney World. But yeah, it doesn't have a name yet. It's tentatively called Beastly Kingdom, but I feel like we can't use that.
Look, I don't want to... Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, how do I even begin to start this thing out? Okay, so I just want to explain to you my idea.
Oh, I thought you were just about to be like, my idea this week is Beastly Kingdom.
Well, not exactly. But I think we could do a little crossover work here.
Yeah, my favorite.
My park is called Arcana Fabula, which is Latin for the mysterious story.
Oh, fuck, this got to getting some real deep Harry Potter bullshit. Fuck yeah, baby.
No, but this is essentially Dungeons & Dragons if it were a theme park.
Quick interruption. You know that's already a real thing, right?
Okay, explain.
Like, I feel like, I don't know, it's probably on one of those weird, like, BuzzFeed or Now This 60-second clips you'll see on Facebook where they're like, this farm in Tulsa, Oklahoma is great for all these questers, and then it's got, like, a short documentary.
So, basically, the entrance to my park is a large crescent-shaped town, village sort of thing. I do want to say it's kind of in that Magitech sort of realm. Not exactly dungeon punk, but not exactly like Harry Potter either.
Yeah.
Like, it's not fantasy, like high fantasy, like Lord of the Rings.
No, absolutely not. I'd leave the show if you tried that.
Yeah. The idea is that part of the entrance is a hotel that basically looks out over the park.
Okay.
Part of the entrance, and that's where all your shops and such are, and your restaurants. There would essentially be 3 entrances. One entrance would kind of be only for hotel guests.
Okay.
One entrance would be for like day guests, and then a third entrance would be for people who are basically making a character to play in the park as.
Okay, I'm getting fucking pumped now.
So, the idea would be that you could either just go in and ride the rides as just rides, or you could basically create a character and like live in the world like in a Star Wars land sort of a way. And you could do quests that could take either like a couple hours or even a couple of days or even as long as you want, because we have annual passes that you can easily purchase.
I'm gonna limit it to like 3 days. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be like, this quest takes a year. You must buy an annual pass to complete this.
The idea is that the rest of the park outside of this little like main crescent area is like all in the trees, so it's kind of like the entrance to Animal Kingdom. Like, you can't really see what's going on past the entrance. You have to like go in the trees, but the people around this little town are like, yeah, nobody really goes in there. It's weird and mysterious.
Okay.
There would be like interactive elements all around the park, kind of in that Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom or Harry Potter sort of a thing.
Okay.
But also the idea that I was thinking of is that the quests could actually be used as ways to funnel people into parts of the park they wouldn't normally visit for crowd control reasons.
That's smart as shit. I like that.
It is.
So wait, is it mostly the town or mostly the trees?
It's mostly trees. It is like there is like a crescent-shaped entranceway that is fairly large. Like, imagine if you took Main Street and instead of walking in at one end, you walked in the middle.
Yeah. Well,
but maybe a little longer than that, but about that size.
I may be stepping on the idea a little bit here, but it's okay. I'll
yeah, I think we could put in the cryptids and stuff. Like, that could be a part of the lore of the thing. But my idea is that if you wanted to be a character, you would have to pay a little more money because I'm all about profits.
But, so wait, are you suggesting, like, the town is the Main Street thing, and then once you go through the trees, that's where the actual fucking park is, and that's, like, real magical and shit?
Yes.
Okay, I like it now. I'm really into it.
Yeah, the idea is that it is very mysterious, and that the people in the town don't really know what is in the woods. Just that there is something there that needs exploring.
Okay, here's my other suggestion for this, and it's the weenie. But it's the first ever weenie that you cannot fucking see as soon as you enter the park.
Well, you technically can't see the Tree of Life when you first enter the park.
Oh, yeah. But you go through the trees and you see a massive castle in the middle of everything. You run up to it, cannot fucking get inside. Can't do anything. And only people who complete, like, our most extreme quests get to go in, and, like, Prince Daffodil or whatever the fuck is just like, you've done it! You saved the kingdom! Come with me! And then they get, like, a special prize or something.
That is very Kosai of you to do that.
Yes.
The one thing I wish was still open and is not open is the center of, or like it's in Columbus, Ohio, I think, or maybe Cincinnati, but it's like a center. It was like a science institute, and one part of it was an adventure, like, temple thing with like riddles and stuff, and it was built so that you could go in and do like the beginner riddles and everything and still get like a full experience. It would take like 2 hours, or you could get, like, if you went in there like every weekend or something, it was like multiple levels of riddles and puzzles and stuff.
So it's like Magi Quest for fucking nerds.
Yeah, it was pretty intense, and I'm sad that it is now closed.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do think guests would be able to create characters, give them like funny names. They could be fighters or wizards, and they would have various like accoutrements they could purchase to help them. We wouldn't.
Okay.
I don't think we would use the phrase thief as a character. That might put the wrong message in people's heads.
They're just like, I left with like 5 billion things. I did so good. But it would have like D&D classes though, just like warrior, spellcaster, healer.
Yeah, it would be that, and that would be like the far, say, like the far right section of the entrance would be like this giant hotel area that has like the Grand Californian style like entrance right into the park.
Yeah.
Yeah, the middle would be like normal parking and everything, but then there would be this side entrance where it would be like if you're coming in as a character, you could like dress up and crap like that and just show up.
I would almost argue that we don't need 3. Like, it would be like Star
Well,
Wars.
my idea was that all the like stuff to do with like character building and like quest giving would be in that section of the entrance area.
Well, no, I would say.
So if you don't want to deal with that, you could just like skip right through it.
Well, I would just say put that like in the hotel, and then you could have 2 sections. Like you could have go straight to the park in the hotel, or you could have go to that.
Okay, that works.
Because I feel like if you're gonna be spending all that fucking money, we might as well give you a night's stay. Because I feel like it feels weird to have, oh, I'm a character in this world. Anyways, I'm about to leave and go sleep in the Days Inn.
Yeah, I think that in this instance, like, let's say you're in a quest, there would be a way, like, through, like, a smartphone app or some such where you could, like, pause it somehow.
Yeah.
Like, you could ride a ride and be like, that ride was awesome, I want to ride that 5 more times. But this thing's telling me I need to go over here, or I don't want to go over there, I'm just going to stop it. And then just go back to it later.
Well, I feel like that's literally any fucking, like, any game of all time. It's a sandbox game.
Yeah.
And just quests are completed when quests are completed. Like,
Yeah,
that's
like I said, I was more thinking of the whole crowd control aspect of things.
Okay.
Like, then there would be some sort of central thing that would know, okay, I have 100 people doing this type of quest. I have, 30 people doing this other thing.
Oh, so you could even, like, in the app be like, oh, this quest is not available currently. You can do this one, or you can enter, like, a waiting list for it. Okay. And what's the name of it again?
I hate it. Here, I'll show it to you here.
Arcana.
I can't pronounce it.
Arcana.
It is the mysterious story in Latin. Fabula is how you pronounce it. I did use, like, the Google translation thing, and it told it to me, but that was like 2.5 weeks ago.
Alright, now look, Jim, we here at the business, we love your idea. It's fantastic with these D&D bullshits. You gotta change that fucking name right now, buddy.
Yeah, I don't really have an option. I will think about it.
Magic Boys. Welcome to the Magic Boy theme park.
Yeah, I can't call it the Magic Kingdom. That's already been taken.
What about Magic with a K Kingdom? Or Magic Kingdom?
Magic Kingdom.
Magic Kingdom is what it's called.
No, the first word is magicking, and the second word is dominion. Magic Kingdom.
No.
It's so hard to say.
It's Magi Kingdom. Now, if you can't say it too fast, or else we'll get in trouble. Or Magi Quest. That's not taken, right?
That might be taken.
No, it's absolutely taken. There's one in Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
Yeah,
and,
I was going to say, it sounds like a Sierra game from like 1987.
Nah, dog, it's basically your theme park idea, just shittier. Like, that's all it is. Because you go in, you sign up, you get a wand, and then you get to walk around this area and point your wand at shit, and then you complete quests that are given to you at this magic tree. But there are not amusement park rides, which is where we differ. That's where we get better than them. So
pointing my wand at a tree was how I had to try to get into a fraternity in college.
Boy, you stretched for that one, Jim.
Yes, I did.
That was some DDP yoga level bullshit right there. Of that stretching.
Ouch.
Magi World. Magi.
We'll figure something out in the week.
Yeah. But Jim Murphy, it's been an episode of Magic Quest.
I do like the idea of having cryptids and other such things. That is absolutely a thing that can be.
Oh, that's not an
be
argument.
involved.
There's no argument for me, buddy, because that's fucking happening. So it's been an episode. Where could people find you on the internet?
Oh, I'm on Twitter at apparently smart. Apologies to anyone who supports Alabama football.
Look, don't fucking start with me on this, okay? Son of a bitch. That was bad. Anyways, you can find me on Twitter at ScottyMo, SCOTTYEMO. And if you see me at if you see me at Disney, you'll probably catch me riding the ride we talked about on the latest episode of Fun Fiction, which is just some nondescript ride about spooky boys or something. That's the Haunted Mansion. Oh, Jim. Make sure to check out all the other shows at a load of purebs.com. Ladies and gentlemen, there's Fun Fiction, there's Fight Boys. We got stuff for every single little heart's desire over there on the website. If you'd like to support us, you can either on merch at merch.aloadofpurebs.com or by picking up... Fuck, that was the merch plug. Jim, it's been like 4 weeks.
I know.
How do I end this
I think the
show?
bromine's getting to you.
Is that bromine, dog? That's sick bromine. Or, of course, you can support us on Patreon, like the Patreon saint of opposite attractions, Mr. Ransom Meltzer. We thank you for your donation, and we'd thank you as well if you donated at patreon.com/loadofbes. You get shouted out on the show of your choice. You get access to our exclusive Discord. You get all sorts of sweet perks over there, ladies and gentlemen. And, of course, remember to rate us on iTunes, subscribe on YouTube, and remember to find Jim and me on Twitter at UpAtShow. That's spelled OPPATTSHOW. Are you down with OPP?